What up, YouTube Live? How's it going, everybody? What do I need this headset for? Let me just take this off. You guys hear me okay? Right now. What up, YouTube Live? How's it going, everybody? What do I need? Double sound there. Right now it's past midnight, Wednesday, December 29, and as you know, it was the premiere of the book of Boba Fett, the pilot episode, the first episode. So I just finished watching it, just the same time as you guys did. I did not get an advanced screener for it, and that's fine. um, but yeah, so let's talk about it. Now, this is spoiler full review, by the way. All right, so if you guys haven't seen, my audio is okay here. Let me my testing, testing, testing. Okay, good. So if you guys haven't seen the episode yet, just a heads up. This video contains spoilers. Okay, this is only for those of you who have already seen today's premiere episode of the Book of Boba Fett. Um, quick reaction. I thought it was just okay. Um, I wasn't too blown away by it. I thought it was just okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. For a few reasons. I think it was because after 2 seasons of The Mandalorian, you know what I'm saying, and I felt like when I was watching this premiere episode of the Book of Boba Fett, the whole time I was like, man, I miss The Mandalorian. Why can't we have The Mandalorian season 3 already instead of this spin-off? No offense to Boba Fett, it's an iconic character, and Temuera Morrison did okay in this role, and he has been doing okay in this role. It's just like, why do we need the spin-off? Can't we just get the Mandalorian season 3? I don't know. Maybe I'm alone. I'm the only one who thinks that way. But that's what I was. That's what crossed my mind as I was watching this episode. I was like, man, if only this was the Mandalorian season 3 instead. Um, the other reason is, well, a big chunk of this episode was pretty much silent. There was not much dialogue, especially um when Boba Fett was dealing with the Tuscans, those sand people. Um, I don't know if it was flashbacks, but whenever he's on that uh, some sort of a cryogenic chamber, he gets taken back to those memories again, and I'm like, I don't know, man. It seems like I'm watching a silent film here, and and it's just not interesting. It's visually fantastic. It's visually everything. It's everything that you expect from a Star Wars production, if you will. Everything that you expect to happen, it happens there. But I don't know. I was just waiting and waiting and waiting. And this is the story of a guy who's in the flashbacks, at least, he's beaten down, he's taken hostage, and whenever he wakes up, that's when things get slightly interesting. When him and Ming Na Wen or Fennec Shan um, are pretty much trying to rule or fill the void that Jabba the Hutt left behind. That's when it slightly get interesting. But the flashbacks, mm, doesn't really appeal to me. So that's another reason. I like Ming Na Wen. I've always liked her. And I'm glad, as an Asian American, I'm glad to see her. I think one of these days in the future, she's gonna be a Disney legend. Disney has this thing every D23 Expo where they announce the Disney legends for that year. The people who have contributed to Disney in totality over the years. I think one of these years she's gonna get to become, or she's gonna be inducted as Disney legend, because um, she's already a Disney princess as the animated Mulan, the voice of animated Mulan. So now with this, just one of these days she's gonna get it. But let's see. Rare content. Does the Book of Boba Fett available on Dolby Vision? I don't know. I don't have the answer to that question. But it's available on Disney Plus. So if you have subscription to Disney Plus, you can check it out there for those settings. Um, so she in this role is fantastic. When she got killed off in the Mandalorian season 2, I believe, that kind of bummed me out because I thought she was gonna go on to become something more significant. And voila, Boba Fett basically rescued her back to life. I believe she had some sort of a machine parts in her now. Now that she's got resurrected, I don't know the details of it, but I'm glad. I think she's fantastic. She's a fantastic actress, and she's good in this role. So I like to see her character continue. Even if this spin-off premiere episode doesn't have me, completely sold yet. At least the premiere episode. But yeah, it's just okay. It was just okay. You know what? Another reason why I'm not too crazy about this premiere episode, I think it's because, and this is my honesty here, Boba Fett has never been quite my favorite Star Wars character. Don't shoot me, all right? Don't kill me. Don't hate on me. I know. Oh, she's already a Disney legend? Holy crap! FN Lorder beat me to the punch. She already is? Okay, I stand corrected. I had no idea. I need to look that up. I did not know, but thank you so much, FN Lorder, for filling me in on that. Scratch that, people. Scratch what I said earlier. Turns out Ming Na Wen has already become a Disney legend. And you know what? I'm happy about that. As an Asian American, that makes me so happy. But yeah, back to my point. Boba Fett is just not. Maybe don't Boba Fett is or Jango Fett or the clones. Maybe they're your favorite characters, um, but never has been mine. I think if you ask me who my favorite Star Wars character would be, it would be Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's why I'm more excited about that upcoming series with Ewan McGregor and Anakin Skywalker. Boba Fett is my cousin's favorite character. He's been waiting for this show like for the whole year, and I'm sure he's watching it too right now. So I'm theorizing that the subsequent episodes of this entire first season will be about mostly, hey, we're bringing in another bounty hunter, a live action version of bounty hunter from this animated show, like the Clone Wars or the Star Wars Rebels. We're gonna bring everybody in, all these bounty hunters, live action style. I I'm guessing that's what it's gonna be. That's pretty much how the game's gonna be this whole season. Kind of like in Hawkeye, it's all about like, oh, we're bringing in Wilson Fisk. Oh, we're bringing in Yelena. It's like it's gonna be like that for Boba Fett series. I'm betting that's how it's gonna be. Um, it's all about gonna be geeking out. It's all about trying to geek out the fans of bounty hunters in general. Um, that's pretty much it. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that I prefer my Star Wars with lots of lightsabers, but that's just me. Um, another thing that I noticed when I was watching this episode is the whole the flashbacks in the chamber and the whole trying to rule the crime world of Jabba Hutt. Him and Fennec. Um, I've always wondered, how do you look through that helmet? The Mandalorian helmet, the Boba Fett helmet. At one point, there's a camera inside from inside the helmet, trying to give us a vision of what Boba Fett sees, through his perspective. And I'm looking at like that's gonna be hard with your peripheral vision, very very blinded. There's a lot of blind spots there. I was like, how do you fight with that helmet on? And then don't not to belittle Temuera. I think he's a fantastic actor, but my goodness, obviously, he has aged, and I think the show kind of plays into that, especially with the outfit getting a bit too small for him. I'm not saying that in a mocking way. I'm just saying that okay, it seems that they're really embracing that. They're not trying to, Robert Rodriguez or John Favreau or Dave Filoni, they didn't say, "Hey, Tamara, could you lose a little weight, a little bit, so can be a bit fit, or maybe gonna can we digitize you? Can we like CG you to have somebody else's body instead?" Kind of like sort of what they did with Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man No Way Home. No, there's like, you know what? We're gonna embrace this, Tamara, and I think there's something cool to that. It's like we're gonna you've aged, and that's cool. But it's really on the nose. It's so obvious. I love it. I love it. And yeah, I think that's just my observation, not necessarily my criticism, but I don't think I'm the only one who could see that. Um, so I don't know what's in store for us in the rest of this new season. I mean, the first season. Like I said, I'm just not blown away by this premiere. I just thought it was just okay. I mean, the final act when him was with him fighting that monster that looked like some sort of I know it's CG, but it looks so old school stop motion, kind of like what's that guy's name? Ray Harryhausen. It looks so classic, that monster. I love it. That part was pretty cool. Um, Him fighting the monster. But it's kind of like, I don't know. It's a display. It's a showcase of, oh, okay, here's Boba Fett in all his awesomeness, in all his badassness, in all his glory, and that's it. Okay, I got it. I got the message. But what now? What now? So I don't know. I wish the premiere episode would have some more hints as to what we can expect. Uh, for throughout the season, but there's not much to it than that. And I appreciate Robert Rodriguez. He's a fantastic filmmaker. I know I use the word fantastic a lot. I sound like a broken record. Um, but yeah, there's nothing too special about his direction either on this episode. I mean, as I was watching it, any minute I was expecting some sort of I don't know, his usual Latin flavor, I guess. Something like the Mariachi trilogy or some Spy Kids stuff, whatever. It's like there's no, there's no Robert Rodriguez in that episode. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't really put his signature to that premiere episode. At least that's how I see it. I wish he had put some of his Robert Rodriguez-ness into tonight's episode. Um, but yeah, I wasn't too blown away by it. If you guys were impressed, that's fine. It's all good. But today, I'm gonna still stick around. I'm gonna review it every week. Unlike Hawkeye, which eh, didn't really excite me as much. But I'm gonna follow through with this the Book of Boba Fett series. I'm gonna keep watching the rest of the entire 7 episodes of this show. So you'll be seeing me do live stream every Wednesday morning like this as well. Um, Rare content. Please watch Minal Morale and review it. Uh, uh, I don't take requests, unfortunately, but thank you. When was the Boba Fett shown in Star Wars first? I believe it was the sequel, The Empire Strikes Back. If I'm not mistaken, it's been a while. Um, so yeah, it's good to see him back. But again, at the same time, the entire time I was just wishing for the Mandalorian season 3. Hopefully, we get that next year. Because that one is just slightly more engaging and slightly more interesting and slightly more exciting. No offense to Boba Fett and Fennec. So let me know your thoughts. If you've seen today's episode, episode 1 of the Book of Boba Fett, did you like it? Did you think it was just meh? It was okay, kind of like me, or did you hate it? Um, what were your thoughts of today's premiere episode of the Book of Boba Fett? And what do you think is going to happen in the subsequent episodes? Do you have theories? Have you read any theories about what's going to happen throughout the season? And do you know who might show up? You know, what other bounty hunters might show up? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Oh, by the way, I will be posting my list of top 10 best movies and top 10 worst movies tomorrow. I know it takes me a while. I just finished the thumbnail here. This is the top 10 best movies 2021 and my list of top 10 worst movies of 2021. I might do most anticipated movies and most anticipated TV shows of 2022, but we'll see. It's all depending on my time and schedule. But yeah, I'll be posting this tomorrow, so make sure to check that out on my YouTube channel, okay? As always, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Let's rock this.